The more you try to do everything, the less you actually get done. I used to think being productive meant doing more. Turns out, it just meant doing more things badly, faster. By the end of this video, you'll see that productivity isn't about working harder. It's about working honestly. We'll break down 10 simple facts about focus, time, and energy that sound obvious until you realize you've been doing the opposite for years. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit subscribe and like if you want more content that makes you think sharper and live smarter. All right, let's jump in. Fact 1. Multitasking is a myth. You think you're multitasking? You're not. You're just switching focus really fast and burning energy every time you do. Every time you jump between tasks, your brain needs to reload context, like a laggy laptop trying to open 20 Chrome tabs. It feels productive, but you're actually just exhausting your brain faster. Research from Stanford shows multitaskers perform worse in memory, focus, and even emotional control. Basically, you're not doing more. You're just doing more badly. So if you want real efficiency, stop pretending your brain's a computer. It's a potato on low battery, and every switch task just drains it faster. Fact 2. Focus time 45-90 mins. Here's the truth. Your brain can only focus deeply for about 45 to 90 minutes. After that, it's just pretending, scrolling, staring, zoning out, running on fumes. It's not laziness, it's biology. Your attention chemicals run low and your brain starts begging for a break. That's why top performers use focus sprints. Work hard for an hour, then reset. So instead of forcing 6 hours of fake focus, treat your brain like a rechargeable battery. Drain it, rest it, then charge it again. Because focus isn't infinite, it's fuel. Stop burning it like it's free Wi-Fi. Fact 3. Coffee. Ah yes, coffee. Humanity's most legal form of self-medication. We all treat it like a productivity potion. One sip and boom, motivation unlocked. But here's the truth. Coffee doesn't give you energy. It just borrows it from your future self. Here's how it works. When you drink coffee, caffeine blocks a chemical in your brain called adenosine, the one that tells you, hey, you're tired. So you feel awake, even if your body is actually running on fumes. That's why 3 hours later, you crash harder than Windows 98. Now, don't get me wrong, caffeine can boost focus, memory, even mood, if you time it right. Drink it too early, and you're just teaching your body to depend on caffeine instead of sunlight and willpower, which, unfortunately, don't come with free refills. And please, for the love of productivity, keep the coffee in the cup. Pouring it directly onto your laptop doesn't make the computer more alert. Fact 4. Messy desk, messy brain. They say a cluttered desk is a sign of genius, but honestly, it's usually just a sign of procrastination. Every random item in your sight steals a bit of your attention. Your brain is constantly asking, what's that? Do I need it? Should I touch it? That background noise quietly eats your focus. You don't need to be a minimalist monk, but clearing your workspace clears your mental RAM. It's like closing 50 background apps on your phone. Suddenly, everything runs smoother. So yeah, cleaning your desk isn't procrastination. It's a free brain upgrade. Fact 5. Music matters. Music can make or break your focus. Lyrics compete with your thoughts. Lo-fi, classical, or ambient sounds work best because they fill silence without hijacking your attention. Your brain gets rhythm, not distraction. The key? Match the music to the task. Need deep focus? Try instrumentals. Doing boring admin work? A chill beat keeps you sane. So yes, music helps productivity, but only if your playlist isn't louder than your brain. If you haven't clicked away yet, I'm impressed. Most people would have opened 3 new tabs and a snack by now, but stay with me. The next part might just save you from doing that tomorrow. Fact 6. Pareto 80-20 rule. Here's the rule. 80% of your results come from 20% of your effort. The rest is just noise. It means most of what you do doesn't actually move the needle. But that small 20%, that's where the real progress hides. The problem is we often spend all day polishing the unimportant 80%, answering emails, tweaking slides, pretending it matters. So next time you're buried in busy work, ask, if I only had 1 hour today, what would actually make a difference? That question, not another to-do list, is what real productivity looks like. Fact 7. Morning versus night owl. People love saying successful people wake up at 5 a.m. Yeah, well, successful owls would disagree. Not everyone's built for sunrise motivation. Your body runs on something called a chronotype, a biological clock that decides when you're most alert. For some, that's 7 a.m. For others, it's 11 p.m. The point isn't to copy someone's schedule, it's to find your rhythm. Work when your brain's sharp, rest when it's dull. Because waking up early doesn't make you productive. It just makes you awake earlier while still tired. Fact 8. Sunlight boosts productivity. Your brain loves sunlight more than caffeine. Exposure to natural light increases serotonin, the chemical behind focus, energy, and mood. People working near windows are proven to sleep better, focus longer, and complain less about their jobs. Meanwhile, those trapped under fluorescent lights slowly forget what happiness feels like. Even 15 minutes of real sunlight can reset your circadian rhythm and mental clarity. So if you want to boost focus, skip the third cup of coffee. Just open the curtains. Sometimes productivity starts with a window, not a workflow. Fact 9. Movement sparks creativity. You know how ideas suddenly appear in the shower or on a walk? That's not magic. That's blood flow. When you move, oxygen rushes to your brain, which literally lights up creative thinking. A Stanford study found walking boosts creativity by 60%. So the next time you're stuck, stop staring at the screen. Walk around. Think. Let your brain breathe a little. Because no idea ever showed up from scrolling, but plenty have appeared halfway to the fridge. Fact 10. Write it down. Your brain can only hold about 7 things at once. Everything else? It's chaos floating in the background, quietly stressing you out. Writing things down empties that mental cache. It's like taking your thoughts out for a walk. You don't need a fancy planner, a sticky note, napkin, or phone note works. The moment it's written, it's real. You see it, you can plan it, and your brain can finally chill. Because the goal isn't to remember everything, it's to remember where you put it. So there you have it. 10 productivity facts that will change the way you work. If you apply even one of these, you'll get more done and feel less stressed. Don't forget, productivity isn't about doing more, it's about doing better. Save this video, come back to it whenever you need a reminder. And hey, if you learned something new today, hit like, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Tell me in the comments, which fact are you going to try first? Until then, stay productive